Hello, everyone. And now we have Dr. Sharon O'Neill, our wonderful program director for our special education program, to talk about the SPED Credential and Master of Arts in Special Education. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Yasmin. My name's Sharon O'Neill, and I'm the program director for the Education Specialist Credential Program. And actually, we have, if I do say so myself, a wonderful program. Um, we have two aspects. You can get your credential, Ed Specialist credential in mild moderate, or you can get your Ed Specialist credential in extensive support needs. Um, just like it says on the slide, that allows you to be able to teach in K through 12 and up to age 22 um, in special education. And some of the positions include that you might be getting as a special day class teacher. They need tons of them. Uh, Special day class teacher in terms of having a class of students who have more mild to moderate disabilities and can probably navigate for the most part most of the school day themselves. And then you have a more um, supportive classroom in terms of students who have more cognitive challenges in our education specialist extensive support needs classes. And that is primarily where you are creating individual programs based on goals and objectives of the IEP. Same with mild to moderate, but um, it seems to be a little more specialized in our education specialist extensive support needs classroom. And so we have students in those classrooms that need a complete sensory-based curriculum to students who actually may be reading or filtering out to other classes during the school day. But in our program, our focus is really on the student, and our wonderful instructors really cater to teaching our candidates best practices, how to be amazing educators, and we really empower our students to become the best that they can be. And the program is typically about 2 years, give or take. It kind of depends on what you want to do, or what you are capable of doing given your own personal life circumstances. Some people might just take one class at a time, and others might take a full load, and then everybody else somewhere in between. So it just kind of depends on you. The typical sequence is you go through your foundation classes. Um, and then you go through specific curriculum classes. And at a certain point in your program, you would be prepared and ready to be either a student teacher or an intern. We find that many of our candidates come into our program already with jobs just because there's such a great need for special education teachers at this point. And with that, um, with the internship, that means you are a teacher of record. You come in already with a job. We provide us not only a mentor but a supervisor for you that was going to follow you as you were uh, conducting your classes and being case manager. And we don't worry, we won't let you, fly on your own with that. Student teacher is assigned to a supportive cooperating teacher, and we also provide supervision for that and follow you and the cooperating teacher to make sure we get you through the program, provide all the support you need. Our classes are a little bit smaller, so that allows us to give a lot of individual attention. And absolutely, the majority of all of our instructors really take that seriously, and we really do develop relationships with our candidates that goes beyond just the classroom. So we are there to support you and encourage you and to take you through our program in a very positive way. So, with regards to the Masters in Special Education, so often students come in getting their credential and they take their classes for their credential. And by adding a 3-unit capstone course at the end of their program, they can earn the Masters in Special Education. One small caveat to that is for a master's program, we can take up to, I believe, 6 units of courses that we transfer maybe from your bachelor's degree. However, they can't be more than 7 years old. So that's just kind of a stipulation with the masters, but the majority of the people do come in and do their masters, attach the capstone class as they're getting their ed specialist credential. We do have a separate master's in special education too, which is about a 33 unit program where you're taking some core foundation classes, and then the many of the classes after that are electives, and as well as just adding on a capstone course, which is very much like a thesis, more of a portfolio course. So, anyways, credential and MA completion, full-time students in the Education Specialist Credential Program with all the CTC requirements met can complete the credential in, like we said, 18 to 24 months, depending on how you want to pace yourself. And then again, just reiterating that adding the master's would require the capstone course. Or some students come in already with their ed specialist credential, and then they go and get a master's in special education by doing a standalone master's course. But we are here to answer any questions and happy to help in any way, and hope that you will join us and consider our wonderful program, which is, by the way, our courses are all online now. So we want to gear towards the working person as well as your personal needs with your family. And yeah, just your own personal journey in education. And we're here to help you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to learn more about our Master of Arts in Special Education and Education Specialist credential. If you have any questions, our admissions team is here to help. Reach out to us at admissions@ndnu.edu or call 650-508-3600 to learn more.